The FirstLight Community Foundation and FirstLight Federal Credit Union are prepared to help you improve your lives and achieve your dreams. And we hope that through this scholarship, you are able to have a successful college career and that it allows us the opportunity to raise additional funds for future generations. At FirstLight Federal Credit Union, where we aim to improve lives and help achieve dreams. The FirstLight Community Foundation is in its infancy stage, but we feel like we have set the building blocks for a promising future for our foundation. We feel like the programs that we have in place will help us lead us into the future years where we can continue to provide financial education as well as scholarships to continue to improve the financial capability of our families in El Paso and Las Cruces. The FirstLight Community Foundation was established in 2015 with the two main purposes of providing financial education as well as scholarships for members of our communities in both El Paso and Las Cruces. We feel like we have a strong foundation for financial education programs already in place and created and started by the FirstLight Federal Credit Union. But through the foundation, we feel like we could make a deeper impact in our community by attracting grant dollars. Those grant dollars will be able to help us provide better programming and financial education opportunities to our members of our community that can help improve their financial capability. In addition, we feel like continuing education is a very important aspect of reaching out to our community here in El Paso. We have created a scholarship program where we're in our second year of awarding scholarships to deserving graduating seniors in both the El Paso and Las Cruces communities. By providing these scholarships to these members of the community, we feel like it's an opportunity for them to continue their education and really make an impact on the community that they live and will work in. FirstLight Federal Credit Union. We aim to improve lives and help achieve dreams.
My name is Aaron David Bailey and I graduated from Beller High School in 2019. I'm planning to attend Texas A&M University and I'm going to study in zoology. What inspired me to do zoology is working with the wildlife sanctuary here in El Paso, specifically with birds, and it made me really love wildlife animals, so that's something I want to pursue in the future. Outside of academic achievement and scholarships, I'm most proud of my achievements in the fine arts program. A lot of people call me the face of Bel Air Band, and I received the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award from my directors. I achieved Outstanding Soloist in the 2017 marching band show. And overall, I just have gotten a lot of things in the fine arts that I'm proud of. The FirstLight Employee Dependent Scholarship is important to me because it helps fill the gap between what I need to pay for school, and overall it just makes going to school for less financially possible. Well, my mom has been an employee for about 15 years at FirstLight, and I think it's important to her that she gets the recognition as well as me.
My name's Lydia Bailey. I've been with FirstLight Federal Credit Union for off and on about 15 years. Well, with my experience here at FirstLight Federal Credit Union, I've actually had very good memories with a lot of members, a lot of employees who've come and gone, and just that it's been a really good company throughout my kids' lives, because Aaron, my son, who won the scholarship from FirstLight, was actually a year old when I first started back in 2002 with FirstLight, and so I've grown, and my children have grown with my experience here at FirstLight. With my son Aaron winning the Employee Dependent FirstLight scholarship, I was very helpful to him because it's a dream of his to go to college, and this scholarship has been a big help to him financially, and I hope that he can still continue to use these opportunities that come his way. The best part about working at FirstLight is the people, members and employees. They make my day. A smile from a member coming up to greet me and remembers my name, I remember their name, that's the biggest thing for me. My son Aaron has been such a go-getter, and the minute this opportunity came up for him for FirstLight scholarship, he was on it right away. He sent in his application, he wrote that essay very well, and he's always and I'm determined, and he's determined to meet his goal and become that veterinarian that he wants to be. Glad that FirstLight brought up this scholarship. I know that this is the second year with it, and it's always a great relief for parents who are trying to do their best for their children. And this opportunity, working here and having that available to me, was a godsend. The way the FirstLight scholarship works was a notice went out. I made sure and told my son he had to fill out an application, send in that application along with an essay. Before a specific date, it had to get to the administration building, and after that, I'm not sure exactly. They must have ran through all the applications and they picked the ones that were. That said, as far as the donations coming in from employees themselves, I am grateful to FirstLight and my companions here at work for offering those donations so my son can get that scholarship.
My name is Marco Nigaglione. I graduated from Franklin High School in 2017, and I currently attend the University of Texas at El Paso, and I plan to graduate in 2021. At the University of Texas at El Paso, I'm studying physical therapy, and I'm studying physical therapy because ever since I was a little kid, I was always interested in the human body. I've always wanted to help people, whether it was after a surgery or an injury, and it's always made me feel better about myself that I can say, okay, this person feels better today than they did yesterday. For academic achievements, I've maintained a 3.5 GPA while being in ROTC, and it's taught me a lot. It's taught me to always work hard and to know that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. No matter how hard something may be currently, at the end it's always gonna be good as long as you put the work in now. Further in my education, it's not cheap. It is very expensive, especially since I do want to go to medical school. That's just going to be another cost, and just having a little by little, just something like this just helped me go a long way. I just wanted to thank the employees at FirstLight for putting in the money they did to go for it to go to these students that were chosen. It means a lot to me and everyone else that was picked. I'm very thankful for this. It's a huge accomplishment to get something like this.
My name is Natalia Flores. I've worked here for 12 years and I'm a marketing manager. This scholarship is going to help Marco significantly. It's going to help him with paying for a lot of the supplies that he needs, like school supplies, books, paying for his tuition, of course, and any other additional costs that the university charges. This scholarship means a lot to us. Marco's done really well, and it's just an accomplishment that he can add to his life. And so it definitely helps with all of the things that he's doing in school, and it kind of reiterates all his efforts and the wonderful things he's been doing. So I'm very appreciative of the scholarship. I know Marco was ecstatic when he received the call from Adrian, and it just helps us significantly because as parents, we want the best for our children, and we want them to try to also be on their own and learn the significance of life and how to pay for things on their own. So by receiving this scholarship and putting in the effort to receive the scholarship is definitely a blessing. My view on Marco receiving the scholarship and really the view that I have for FirstLight is that, you know, coming from my perspective, FirstLight does wonderful things in the community, and this just kind of adds to the great things that they do to give back to the youth and to the people in the community. I would like to really thank everybody that contributes to the employee scholarship program here at FirstLight. It really makes a difference in our kids' lives, and just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Marco, I just want to tell you that Dad and I are so proud of you and all your accomplishments. You have grown up to be such a wonderful man, and we can't wait to see you graduate and accomplish even more wonderful things with what you have set out for you in the military and with school. So thank you, and we love you so much.
My name is Luis Marquez. I've been working in FirstLight for almost 7 years. In November it's going to be 7 years, and my position is systems analyst. By receiving this scholarship, Mara this scholarship has motivated Mara because she felt that she got an accomplishment and that she was recognized by what she has done as a student. And also it's a way to alleviate the pressure that she is feeling, going into college. She's aware of the cost, or that is something that it is an expense that we didn't have before. So this is something that helps her to relieve from the pressure that she is feeling now that she is going into college. Okay, first it means it is a recognition that my daughter or our family has received, and it is the first time that we go through this process. So it's something very good to start getting this kind of experience of receiving. Of course, the financial aid is very important, but going into this process and that that you met the requirements and that you qualified, it is something that makes you feel proud of, or make me feel proud of my daughter, because she is being recognized by his achievements with this scholarship. Okay, the meaning of this scholarship, or what I see, is that FirstLight is very involved with the community, because it is helping people or students that are going into college, and I feel that FirstLight is very committed with the community. So it's something that I recognize FirstLight of this effort. Mara couldn't be here because right now she's traveling. She's out of the country, and she will be returning July 1st. So she was not able to be here with us. So Mara had many accomplishments in her studies. She always had a very good, excellent grades, and especially she spent 7 years with the youth symphony, and she performed very well there, and it had a lot of experience. She was exposed to a lot of experience, and she always was very committed to all her assignments, and she did very well in school. So I'm very, very proud of her. Nani, estoy muy orgullosa de todo lo que has logrado. Tú siempre has sido una niña muy dedicada y has sido un gran ejemplo para tus hermanos. La verdad, tú has cumplido con todo lo que te has propuesto, y no tengo más que reconocerte y decirte que te felicito y que sigas por el buen camino, y yo sé que vas a conseguir todo lo que tú te propones. Estoy muy orgulloso de ti.
My name is Aikiana Sanchez, and I graduated high school 2015 from Eastwood High School. I already went to college. I went to Texas State University, where I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology in 2018, and in the fall of 2019 I'll be going to UTEP, where I'll be studying. What inspired me to choose psychology was my first freshman course in psychology. I kind of fell in love with the brain and the mind, and with how mental health kind of affects everybody differently. I think it's pretty important in my life and kind of in my daily life, and I think I could do a lot with the future. The achievements I'm most proud of is being able to kind of survive 9 hours away from home. I'm very much a family person. I talk to my parents every day. So being able to kind of do that and be on my own is something that I'm really proud of. Receiving the FirstLight Employee Dependent Scholarship is really important to me. With now going on to my master's, I know how important school is, and wanting to continue that education is going to be tough. Knowing that I now have support from that FirstLight family is going to be really awesome to me, especially with my mom being a FirstLight employee. So this scholarship is important to me And it means a lot to me because I'm wanting to go back home to continue my education. Getting a master's degree is going to be even more of a financial strain, and having FirstLight help me out with that is really important. And it's awesome that my mom was told me about the scholarship and that I actually was granted that.
My name is Carmen Sanchez. I am the VP of Retail, and I have been here for 4 years. Scholarship will help Aitiana fund her higher education. She finished college and now she is going for her master's degree. So receiving this college will help her continuing that dream. This scholarship means, again, the ability for her to continue her education. It allows her some flexibility, and it allows mom and dad some flexibility. So it really facilitates her continuing her higher education. But we're very appreciative for this opportunity that she received. It's not often that employers do this for their employees' dependents, so this speaks very highly of the organization, and we're very appreciative to FirstLight. The impact that it has on my view, it just, I guess you would say it cements the way I feel about the organization. I love working here, I love what I do, I love the people I work with, and knowing that the organization is not just about helping our members, but about helping our employees as well, and their dependents, speaks very highly of an organization that I already love. I want to say a big thank you to all those at FirstLight who have contributed by funding these scholarships. I know that I speak for my family, but I'm sure for the other recipients' family, of how grateful we are for them to partake in such an amazing way to give back to their fellow employees. So thank you, FirstLight, we really appreciate it. Well, what can I say? I'm extremely proud of her. She actually graduated college in 3 years. She majored in psychology and minored in anthropology. She's an extremely driven young lady. She is going to be, I get emotional just thinking about her. I know she's going to accomplish great things in the future. I love you, baby girl.
My name is Kristen Rios and I graduated from Eastwood High School. I'm going to Texas State University and I'm going to study kinesiology and exercise sciences for a doctorate's degree in physical therapy. I chose this field of study because my aunt is an occupational therapist, so I've seen what she's done with her patients and helping them regain motion and their quality of life with just having lost their motion in their arms and stuff. I think I'm mostly proud of gaining a golf scholarship. I've been working hard since I was 7, that's when I started, and I started young. I started with multiple camps. I started with other little kid tournaments. I started at the first year of Great El Paso. That's where I grew my love and my passion for it. And when I finally hit middle school, I took a break for a little bit, but once I got into high school, I hit it every day at the course with the same coach that I've had since I was 7. And I was at the course 24/7 and with all my heart finally paying off this year when I got multiple golf scholarships. And I was able to accept one. I think my hard work finally paid off, and all those hours at the course, all those tournaments, all those hours away from home, out of town, I think it all just paid off, and I'm proud of that. Receiving the FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship has really helped out just with my financial needs. I know a lot of the employees from FirstLight, they all put their money into a scholarship for people like me who need the money and who want it and who appreciate that. And, college is very expensive, so every amount that they put in is helpful to everyone who gets the scholarship.
My name is Nathaniel Demera, and I graduated high school at Franklin High School in the year 2019. I plan on going to West Point, and I plan on studying engineering. My mind has always been geared towards engineering, and especially since my dad, that's his occupation, it really pushed me to go the engineering route. I'm most proud of going to West Point, as well as being accepted for the all Franklin boy at Franklin High School. It allowed me to do a speech in front of my graduating class, so I'm very proud of that. Receiving the FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship is very important just in order to be financially stable and in order to just have one less worry going into college.
My name's Ashley Crooks, and I graduated from Parkland High School, class of 2019. What inspired me to choose speech pathology as my major was my background in theater and my love for the stage. Theater just gave me such a confidence that I'd love to instill in other people, so I feel like that'd be my calling in life. One of the achievements that I'm most proud of receiving would definitely be my Superior Cadet Medal. It's the highest medal that you can get that has to be awarded from you to you by the government, actually. So my time in ROTC, I always strive to be a great leader, do my best, inspire others, and things like that. So being awarded this medal in my senior year really made me feel like it all was worth something. Receiving a FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship made me so proud, especially because my dad went through a lot of financial hardships and struggles throughout my junior and senior year, which put a lot of strain on my academic career, my studies. And so the fact that I was able to pull through that and be rewarded for that work makes me so happy and proud, especially for my family. The scholarship is incredibly important to me because the University of Texas at Austin is not cheap at all. And so any bit of help from third parties, people who believe in me and my goals means a whole lot to me.
My name is Selene Rodriguez and I graduated from Isleta High School in 2019. I plan on attending Stanford University and studying civil engineering. Ever since I was little, I've always liked math and how it was so concrete and pretty exact. So that's what I really liked about engineering. And then civil because I think that infrastructure is a big part of all life. So it's a really good thing to go into. One of my biggest achievements was being drum major and student body president for 2 years, as well as part of superintendent advisory and principals advisory committees. Receiving the FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship has been a really good thing for me, especially because it'll help me with any expenses I find in college and help me reach my overall goals. Scholarship is very important because where I'm going is going to be very expensive, so this scholarship is going to allow me to make sure that I get my degree and that I'm able to do things without worrying about money.
My name is Noah Benavides and I graduated high school from El Paso High in 2019. I plan on attending Trinity University in San Antonio. I plan on studying business finance. I'd like to say my parents inspired my field. At El Paso High, I was a member of NHS, Stuco, the chess club, and the basketball team, where we ended up making the playoffs once again. And they gave me the Defensive Player of the Year. Receiving a FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship means a lot to me because although my parents are paying for the majority of my college, every penny helps in filling the gap. This scholarship is really important to me because I value finance, I value investing and saving money, so anything helps really.
My name is Mia Salazar and I graduated from Franklin High School this May. I plan on going to Texas Tech University in Lubbock and I'm going to study business management while doing prerequisites for pharmacy school. I decided to go into business management because I was in DECA my senior year at high school and my friend and I, we did end up making it to state, and that experience made me realize that business was actually pretty cool and I wanted to give it a try as a career. And for pharmacy, I did want to go into the medical field and I felt like pharmacy was a good way to do that without the pressures of being a general doctor. What I'm most proud of would be playing piano for as long as I have, which would be going on 10 years now. And that's really helped me to overcome some performance and social anxiety. And going to state for DECA has also been a really good experience. In receiving the FirstLight Employee Dependent Scholarship, I definitely feel thankful and kind of proud of myself for receiving it because I remember stressing quite a bit over that essay a couple days before it due, and so I really feel proud of myself for pulling it off and thankful for receiving it. Well, you know, with every scholarship, every little bit helps in paying for college, and so obviously the scholarship is pretty important because I feel like in bringing in as many scholarships as I can, it really lifts off a weight off of my shoulders and my parents' shoulders in paying for college.
Hi, my name is Disha Ganjakunte. I recently graduated from Silva Health Magnet High School, and I will be attending Texas Tech University as a Terry Scholar. I will be majoring in nutrition, diabetes-based, because diabetes is an epidemic all over America, and I'd like to make a difference. I want to eventually be a neonatologist. So when I was born 3 months early as a premature baby, and I had many complications. So during that time, my neonatologist helps my family and of course myself out a lot, so I want to do that in the future for other premature babies. I will be going to Texas Tech as a Terry Scholar. I recently earned my Girl Scout Gold Award from Girl Scouts. I served as Area Vice President for Texas HOSA. I co-founded a nonprofit organization called A Visit with Birds, and I have a tutoring business where I help students. Receiving the FirstLight Community Foundation scholarship is so amazing. I feel so honored and so amazed that they picked me out of everybody to be giving the scholarship to. I'm paying for my own education myself, and seeing that they took an initiative to make a difference in my life means a lot, and I promise I will work my hardest to make sure that they stay proud. This scholarship means so much to me, and not only me, but my family. FirstLight has always been there teaching me how to finance my future, so I'll make sure that I spread this knowledge to everyone I meet and interact with.
Thank you.
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 Thank you, FirstLight Federal Credit Union, for making a difference in my future.